thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So, where are you from?
We are from France.
France, the Paris?
No, Tours.
Tours.
Tours City.
Okay, so now you're on vacation?
For 3 weeks.
3 weeks. You just started or almost ending or on the
2
middle?
weeks already.
Oh, 2 weeks.
We made it.
One more week to go.
1 more week. Yes.
So is this first time in Japan?
First time, yes.
And so what made you to come to Japan? What motivated you to come to Japan?
The global culture, beautiful places that are quite different than France.
So you heard about Japan through your friends or like a TV or
In France,
Japan?
we heard a lot about Japan, like a good place to travel.
Oh, what kind of then image did you have before coming to Japan?
Like secure, kind. People are very kind, and we hoped that we see some autumn to live, but
It's too early.
Too early, yes.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, I think a little bit late. Every year, I think it's postponed the season a little by little.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
I'm a fan of Japanese manga.
Oh,
Anime,
you
like
are?
all of this.
I see.
I go where all of these come from.
Food,
yes,
food too?
Food.
Ah.
Japanese food is good too. Yeah.
I see.
Wonderful. We tried already tonkatsu. The same thing about beef. Gyukatsu, takoyaki,
Okonomiyaki.
Sushi, ramen, fried food.
Did you know about those foods before coming to Japan?
We have some Japanese restaurants in France, but not a lot. So,
but did you discover something new to you, like a food?
all the combini things.
Combinations.
A lot of things that we didn't know.
Didn't know. I see. So like sweets and stuff too.
Sweets, yes. Salty sweets.
Salty sweets.
Sugar sweets.
Uh-huh.
A lot.
Okay.
A lot of ice cream.
I see. And during your stay, like 2 weeks, you have stayed in Japan. Where did you go? Which city did you visit?
We started with Tokyo. Then we did Takayama.
Oh, Takayama.
Matsumoto.
Oh.
Shirakawa-go.
Oh.
And Kyoto. Nara. And Osaka now.
I see. So you chosen more like a nature, maybe focused kind of places. So
a mix between big cities and small village.
Yeah.
For the moment, everything it's a cool memory.
Shirakawa-go. Can you share some like a memory from Shirakawa-go? Is it
just a beautiful place with we were lucky because we had beautiful weather too.
Oh yeah.
I think it's if it's rainy, that's not a cool moment, but it was very sunny, so we made beautiful photos.
Oh, you did? Oh, good. What would you like to bring back to France, if possible, and anything is possible from Japan?
She will bring with her a lot of Mofusan things.
Kawaii.
Figure. We didn't know about this, so we discovered that here. So.
Oh, really? And you liked it very much? Oh, do you have it with you right now, or? No, really? That's too bad. But okay, so you just bought that one.
Oh, many ones.
Many.
Many.
So you love it now then? How about you then?
And some anime and manga stuff.
Yeah.
Because
So did you go to Akihabara?
yes,
Oh, you did? What did you think of that place?
that was very funny to see. We don't have that in France, that big buildings with only playing stuff. So, like arcade, gachapon, all of
Right,
these that
Doesn't exist.
doesn't exist in France.
So did you do gachapon?
A lot.
A lot?
It's pretty addictive.
Oh yeah, pretty. What did you get? What kind of gachapon try?
Like the same manga and stuff.
Those
and
things?
Mofusen.
And the Mofusen. Because there are so many like themes, the gachapon.
A lot of choices.
Yeah, but so your favorite was mangas and
I
those
couldn't
things.
try all, so I focused on some things.
I see. So, where did you go in Osaka area?
We did this morning Katsujo Temple, Katsujo,
Katsuo?
Katsuyo, with all the darumas.
Was it good? You liked it there?
Yeah, it was a beautiful place.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, okay. Okay, good.
And Dotonbori.
Oh.
On the beginning of the night, there was a lot of people. So we tried to find somewhere to eat with not a lot of crowd. But that was an interesting place, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for
Thanks to
your
you.
time. Yeah, it was very fun talking to you. And one more week to go, right?
1 more week.
Okay, safe trip. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So, where are you from?
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
Which city?
Melbourne?
Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's in south part.
South
isn't
in
it?
Victoria.
I see.
Originally we were up from the Gold Coast, which is more north, Queensland.
Uh-huh.
We've just moved down to Victoria.
Oh, I see. So the Gold Coast is very popular for the long beach.
Long stretches of beaches.
Yeah.
That place gets a lot of tourists as well.
And so now you're on vacation here?
Yeah, it's our third time in Japan.
Oh, third time?
Third time, yeah.
Well, when was the first time then?
Roughly 8 years ago, I think. And then we fell in love and we come back 6 years ago. And that's actually where I proposed to my wife, who's standing over there. We did that in
wow.
Kamakura.
Oh, in Kamakura.
Yeah, that's where I proposed to her. So.
What made you to come to Japan at the beginning?
Time?
Yeah, first time.
First time, I mean, I love anime and manga. I've always been interested in that kind of stuff. And my wife actually surprised me with a ticket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
for the present?
Yeah, just a present. So then we came here and just fell in love with the culture, the food, the entertainment, the history. I mean, it was pretty amazing.
So she's also a fan of...
we both kind of like anime.
Anime and manga.
My all-time favorite is One Piece.
Yeah.
But I've always liked other ones: Dragon Ball, Death Note, My Hero Academia, Hunter x Hunter. Yeah.
I see.
So I've Shonen Jumps mostly. Well, this time we started in Hokkaido because we hadn't really...
From Hokkaido?
Yeah, we hadn't travelled up there before, so we thought we'd give it a shot. We went to Hakodate, then moved to Sapporo for a few days, and then finished down in Aomori.
Aomori.
Yeah. Then we went to Tokyo, spent some time around there, and now we're back at Kyoto. So we're just doing a few day trips, and then we're back to Tokyo in a couple of days before our flight home.
I see. So the first and second time, where did you go?
Mostly the same. We kind of stuck to the Tokyo, Kyoto kind of side. Then we branched out to other places like Nara, Miyajima.
I see.
Like that.
So this time you stretch out to Hokkaido.
One of our favourite things was in Hakodate. There's a big viewing mountain platform. I can't remember what it's called. Do you remember? We went there at night time and you see this beautiful nighttime view of the Hakodate region. Then what did we do in Sapporo? Oh, the Blue Pond. That was beautiful. What's the lake called?
Pond?
Lake Shirogane Falls, I think it's called. We had to really travel a bit further out to get to that one, but
I see.
pretty awesome.
Where is the most highlight place during your stay?
Biggest highlights. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm really into anime. So when we went into Tokyo, we go to Akihabara. That's just full of figurines, and I have to really hold back buying those. I've got a massive collection from all 3 trips. So I love that.
Do you have one room for those kind of?
They kind of spread around the whole house. I've got bookshelves full of them.
I see.
Yeah. Kamakura was another highlight because that's where I proposed.
Memorial.
We went back there on the exact same date this time. So we spent our anniversary
very
there.
sweet.
Yeah, and that was quite nice. We did love I think it was Shirogane. Beautiful waterfalls.
I see.
Hokkaido in general.
Yeah, just the nature of Hokkaido.
Yeah.
Right.
And the local people were so lovely and accommodating. So, yeah.
So you had interaction with the people over there?
Yeah, a lot of the times. If we're ever struggling or lost and we look confused, people will always come up and just ask us, tell us where to go, things like that. And they're very easy to approach if we want to ask them questions.
But including the first and second and third, did you ever have difficulties or surprising things or something noticeable?
Sometimes. Oh, actually, on this last trip when we went to the falls you just spoke about, because it was very, very far out from the cities, we've been paying a lot of things with card. We didn't have it. We only had a 10,000 yen note on us, and we had to get a bus. And they didn't accept any cash lower than the 1,000. So we had a bit of a struggle there with the bus driver. We both had language barriers. But eventually we had about 800 yen, so he let us off with just one ticket. But we learned from that if we go out, maybe bring a lot of cash with you, smaller ones.
Smaller notes.
Yeah.
It's still like a cash kind of...
Yes.
Exactly right, yeah. But other than that, we really haven't had much problems.
But even though you have a struggle, it's kind of fun, kind of adventurous.
It makes stories.
Yeah,
as well.
Maybe a nightmare for the bus driver.
Exactly.
How to solve this problem.
Exactly
But
right.
yeah,
for us, it'll just be a funny story to tell in the future.
How about Japanese food? Do you like?
I love the food.
Even back in Australia, we've always been big ramen fans. So we've sought out a few ramen places. Actually, we were at Miyajima Island yesterday.
Hiroshima,
Yeah, and I remember we were there a few trips ago, and there was these squid leg barbecues, and I tried it, and it was amazing. So we tried to find it yesterday when we went there. Managed to find it, and it was as good as I remember. Well, it was delicious.
I see.
In Hakodate, it was like a fish market, so they opened early. I'd never tried salmon roe before.
Oh, you didn't?
I could see, it was first time, and there was heaps of shops selling it. So we chose one, and yeah, that was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're talking about cultural differences here, I think that was one that shocked me in Hakodate in the fish markets. Everywhere there was fish tanks with live squid, octopuses, fish. Everything was just live. You don't really get that much in Australia. You see some places, but then it kind of made me feel a bit awkward about ordering food if the animal was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never been a vegetarian or anything, but it just
but
surprised me a little bit.
But
But it was a bit of a culture shock.
Yeah, I see. But have you ever been to other Asian countries?
I haven't.
No.
Just Japan.
Yeah.
How about other countries in the world?
We've been to Europe.
Yeah.
And New Zealand.
I see.
Yeah, in Europe we hit Germany, Ireland, England,
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic, a few other places.
I see.
Japan's our favorite.
Yeah, obviously we love Japan because we keep coming back.
I see. The first time will be very maybe with your baby or
I hope so.
We've already spoken about doing that. Yeah.
I think it'll be a slow trip. We like to do a lot in small amount of time, but yeah, it'd probably be a little bit slower.
But not the first time. Then where would you like to go? Do you have any
With the
plan?
if we go with the baby.
Yeah. Well,
I have, even now, there's things I still want to do. We want to go to Gifu and I want to go to the World Heritage Site, but I can't. We've worked out it's really
It's a
hard
bit
to
hard
get
to
there.
get there. At the moment.
in Gifu.
Yeah.
Is that a Shirakawa go?
Yes,
Yes, that's
yeah,
it,
yeah,
Chicago,
yeah.
yeah.
It's really hard to get to unless you pre-book a tour.
Like tour buses. We can get there on local trains, but it'll take roughly 4 hours. It's a bit pricey, so we'll write it down for next time.
I see.
Yeah, so maybe I'd like to go back to Hokkaido as well. Maybe hire a car this time so we can go
Drive
higher.
around.
Yeah, and then see how we go.
We'll be
Yeah.
more careful in Tokyo if we have a baby because
Yeah.
there's people everywhere. So.
Yeah. Okay, I see. All right. Thank you so much
No,
for
it's
your
all right.
time.
It's
It
good
was
talking to
very
you.
great talking to you.
That's all right.
Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel.
You're welcome.
So where are you from?
From France.
France. Paris or which city?
Paris, and I was born in Toulouse, in the south
Toulouse.
of France.
Oh, I see.
We live in France and work in Paris,
Uh-huh.
but I'm from Nice and
Oh, I see, I see. And so you're now traveling in Japan. For how long do you stay in Japan?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And it's been like 10 days.
Yep.
We're here.
I see,
We
I see.
did Tokyo, Kyoto, and now we just arrived here in Osaka today.
So after here, where are you going?
We go see Hiroshima,
Hiroshima.
Miyajima, and then we
We go to the Japanese Alps. I don't know if it's called.
In the middle, like between Osaka and Tokyo.
we rented a car. We rent a car, and we trip in the mountains for
I see.
the
I
last day
see.
of the trip.
And is this first time in Japan?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and what made you to come to Japan? What? Yeah.
Well,
the
I
reason.
guess that several friends already went there and talked to us about
About Japan.
how it was here, and we even had two friends who made a trip for 6 months here,
Oh.
and which really enjoyed Japanese culture, Japanese people. So yes,
So big
we are
influence
really curious
from.
about it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, what did she or he talk about Japan? What kind of things did you hear about
Only
Japan?
nice things.
Oh,
Yeah. Really.
Overall, like in France, there is a great culinary culture. Like we both like to eat and eat well. The views, the panorama, the landscapes are really beautiful and are pretty different from what you can see in France or Europe. It's really like how to say.
Yeah, it's another thing that we never saw in different colors, I think, for me.
Color?
Yes, the colors are different. They seem really brightful.
Oh, really?
And also the people are really kind
yeah?
with us, even if we are foreigners.
Yeah, respectful.
Really respectful.
So you have interacted with many people?
Yeah, for example, you lost your
Oh
phone.
yes, I lost my phone in a bus in Tokyo.
Oh.
So I was panicked, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I will never find it again, because in Paris where we live, we would never find it. And we just talked to the bus driver, who immediately called the center, the bus center, and who helped us find my phone finally, and who brought us directly in the bus station where the phone was found by someone. So this would never ever happen in France, at least in Paris, but in France, yes.
I see.
If you want some help, for example, in the castle, you can ask anyone, and we will find the time to help you. It's really you don't feel like alone and desperate because you don't speak Japanese, so you are kind of lost because you can't read it, you cannot speak. But you don't feel lost anymore because the people help you a lot. And it's in fact we knew that even English is not that common in Japan. But we managed to do what we wanted, eat what we want, visit what we wanted, etc. So it's a really great experience.
And also the grounds are really clean.
Oh.
Everything is really clean. For example, in where we live, the underground is so dirty and so smelly.
At the metro,
Here,
yeah.
it's perfect. I mean, we don't need a mask to breathe normally and not smelling bad odors. Yeah.
So those things you have heard from your friends, or you just found yourself?
Both.
Both.
We heard it
Yeah.
and we just experienced it right away. It's obvious once we arrived here. It is obvious that the people are nice, organized, respectful.
Wow.
For us French, and especially in Paris, in the subway, you know, when you wait for your train to come, it's a bit random. Will I get in the next train? It's a bit of fight, you know. If it's a little crowded, you have to like push others and go in. Here, you have the subway is like you have a queue. I don't know. So, and everything is like works seamlessly. There is no like. The organization makes everything so seamless.
I see.
Yeah.
So you said you're going to drive your car to the Japan outpost.
Yeah.
So like you're not anxious about driving car.
We'll see the
We'll see.
Yeah.
I know it's not the same side.
Right. You have an
Field is-
international driver's license.
We thought that international license would be enough, but it isn't. Like Japan doesn't allow for international. An international license is not working here. We needed
really?
to like have a specific Japanese translation. So that's the small detail, but and yeah, a friend of mine like told me he was driving in the Alps, in the mountains, and it was like 2 weeks ago, and it was really snowy. So maybe that would be
I didn't know that.
something problematic. We'll see.
Then you have to know how to wear the tire, you know, the spike
The snow
or
tire,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be tough or difficult, but it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
I think.
But in France we can use them also,
Oh.
but it's really like for specific occasions when you go skiing.
Okay. So far you visited Tokyo and Osaka and Kyoto. What is your like highlight of your travel so far?
I think my big highlight was actually Tokyo. I think Tokyo was something was magical about the city. I don't know really why, but the mood, the people, the diversity of things you can do. For me, Tokyo was really. I had something with the city, so I would really come back to it.
So you felt something.
Yeah, I felt something, but I
you're not really
put
sure.
my finger on it, but yeah.
Oh, I see.
And,
I could live there actually. That's what we.
Oh, you could live there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's one of the first times that I say that I could live elsewhere than in France.
and yeah, for the moment, I think that Tokyo
Me
was
too.
really surprised. I've been to New York like 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and even if it's a big city too, I didn't feel like it was surprising enough. Whereas Tokyo is really
More.
right. It's not that bigger, but yeah, but the city is really huge. We went to the Shibuya Sky, and we saw the whole area. It was,
Yeah.
But Tokyo is what I liked about Tokyo was the fact that you had like great skyscrapers, Shibuya, lots of big sectors, and also small streets with like small town life. I don't know say more calm and green spaces. So it's really you have
The good combination.
good combination and lots of variety.
You can be in Shibuya with 1,000 and 1,000 people. You walk 2 streets away, and there is no one, and the streets are really beautiful and calm, and it was really surprising.
I see.
And I think we talked about it. What we really like about Japan in general, and what we noticed is that you do everything. The food, obviously, the food. But in link with this, you do everything in the excellent way. Like if it's clean, it's really clean.
Oh.
The food is really good. The people are really kind. Entertainment is really entertaining. And
speaking of them food, you like Japanese food you were talking about. Yeah. What is your favorite?
Maybe okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki?
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good.
I discovered the takoyaki today. I pretty much love everything I ate so far. So.
And the matcha. There is something about matcha here. I don't know if it's for tourists only or if it's really a traditional Japanese thing. But matcha for me is an everyday go-to.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
It was nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, please enjoy the rest of your trip.